个他跑过去拿了。
哦，跟他去哪
He's bringing?
Yes, he's bringing. 他来了吗？
他给你是吧？他不是发到群里是吧？是发给你的哈。
我叫他发群里。
？What's the time?
11:18。
加入录。
712、713，好，记住了。
太高了吧？是不是有这个？
没有，这个不。这个挺好的，太低了就是。低的话，放这里，放这里，坐这里。低的话可以这样往下收一点。
Do you want to lead the kirtan first? You lead the kirtan.
Maybe you leave because your screen. I can play it.
Well, he can also do that.
Okay.
哎呀，
You lead the kirtan.
对不起，我以为
We good.
Profit 翻译。
谁翻译？
现在开始讲。
Haribo.
还有个都是翻译。
昨天晚上送了礼物给我啊。你生个的马。
那个正好有一点胡桃，我就觉得哎，这个肯定的。
非常好，感谢你。Okay, got her. You think?
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasani Gaura Bhaktavrinda
Jai Shri
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasani Gaura Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra.
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 Oh, Premanande.
Haribo.
Vibhavari Shesha Loka Pravesha Nidratari Uta Jiva. 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 Hare Hare Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva
Bolo Hare Hare Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva
Bolo Hare Hare Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva
Bolo Hare Hare Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva
Narasimha Vamana Srimadhusudana Rajendra Nandana Shyama
Narasimha Vamana Srimadhusudana Rajendra Nandana
Narasimha Vamana Srimadhusudana Rajendra Nandana Shyama
Narasimha Vamana Srimadhusudana Rajendra Nandana Shyama
Bhutana Gatana Kaitaba Shatana Jaya Jasarati Rama Bhutana Gatana Kaitaba Shatana Jaya Jasarati Rama Bhutana Gatana Kaitaba Shatana Jaya Jasarati Rama
Bhutana Gatana
Kaitaba Shatana Jaya Jasarati Rama Yashoda Dula Yashoda Dula Govinda Gopala Vrindavana Purandara
Yashoda Dula Govinda Gopala
Govindana Purandara Yashoda Dula Govinda Gopala Vrindavana Purandara
Yashoda Dula Govinda Gopala Vrindavana Purandara
Gopi Priyajana Radhika Ramana Bhuvana Sundara Bhora
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 Ravana Thakura Makanda Taskara Gopi Jana Vastrahari Ravana Thakura Makanda Taskara Gopi Jana Vastrahari Rajera Rakala Gopa Vrindapala Chitta Hari Vanti Hari Rajera Rakala Gopa Vrindapala Chitta Hari Vanti Hari Yogendra Vandhana Srinanda Nandana Rajajana Bayahari
Yoginjanandana Srinandanandana Rajajana Bayahari
Yogendra Bandhana Srinandanandana Rajajana Bayahari
Yoginjanandana Srinandanandana Rajajana Bayahari
Nabinani Radha Rupa Manohara Mohana Vamsi Bihari
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 Yashodanandana Kamsani Sudhana Nikunjarasa Vilasi
Yashodanandana Kamsani Sudhana Nikundarasa Vilasi
Yashodanandana Kamsani Sudhana Nikunjarasa Vilasi
Yashodanandana Kamsani Sudhana Nikundarasa Vilasi
Kadambakana Rasa Parayana Vrindavipina Nipahasi Kadambakana Rasa Parayana Vrindavipina Nipahasi Ananda Vardhana Premani Chaitanya Kulasharayo Jakakhana
Anandamardana Premani Chaitanya Kulasharayo Jakakhana
Ananda Vardhana Premani Chaitanya Kulasharayo Jakakhana
Anandamardana Premani Chaitanya Kulasharayo Jakakhana
Gopangana Gana Chita Vinodhana Manasa Chuna Ganga Dama
Gopamandana Chita Vinodhana Samasta Puranadama
Gopangana Gana Chita Vinodhana Samasta Guna Gana Dama
Gopamandana Chita Vinodhana Samasta Puranadama
Yamuna Jivana Kili Parayana Manasa Chandra Chakora
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 Namashudarasa Toa Krishna Yash Rako Vachanamana Mora Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Jaya Gopi Jaya Vallabha Girivardhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Jaya Gopi Jaya Vallabha Girivardhari
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Janaranjana
Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
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 Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Janaranjana
Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gaur Hari Bol,
Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Jai
Korpremanande.
Hari Bol.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Woman Ching Radha Bhavani, give woman funny.
I don't know how to translate. Like that. 太紧张了，吓我。
Gurudev, maybe you can translate yourself.
Gadadhar, you want to translate?
小芳，
小芳
Yes.
You want to translate? Yeah?
他翻译的很好，
真的
没问题，试一下，
Okay.
还可以同声。
All right. So, yesterday was the appearance day of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Prabhupada. Translate.
I did.
No, you got to be loud. You got to hear. I couldn't hear.
其他人 OK。昨天是 Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 的显现日。
So today we will speak some about the life of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati and his activities.
所以今天我们讲一下就关于 Sarasvati Thakur 的生平和他的一些关于他的一些故事。
So he was born. he was born in a very great Vaishnava family. He was the seminal son of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur.
他出生在一个伟大的 Vaishnava 就是奉献者的家庭，他的父亲是 Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur。
Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, of course, had a big family.
有一个很大的家庭
I think 12 children.
有12个孩子。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was the fourth son.
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati 是第4个孩子，第4个儿子。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur he wanted all his children to be good devotees and to help them to preach the message of Lord Chaitanya.
Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 希望他所有的孩子都成为伟大的奉献者，然后帮他一起传教，
To spread the message of Lord Chaitanya.
传递主 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 的讯息。
So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was born in Jagannath Puri.
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 他出生在 Puri， 在 Puri 出生。
At that time, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was one of the managers of the Puri temple.
那个时候 Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 他是庙的一个经理管理者。
So they had a house which was on the main road, on the way between the Puri temple and the Gundicha temple.
所以他们的家住在 Puri temple 和 Puri temple 的中间。
There's a big road where they pull the chariots.
那里有他们那里有一个大路，就是那可以放马车的。
The chariots are huge, very big. They take up a lot of space.
马车特别大，占了很大的空间。
So they have a big wide road.
所以那条路就很宽。
And they bring the deity out from the temple, and they pull the chariot up to. It's about 2 kilometers down to the Gundicha temple.
要是他们把神像从庙里搬出来的话，就放在弹车上面，就会2公里就会有2公里占2公里的空间。拉2公里，然后到另外一个地方。
So, when he was born, yesterday was the appearance day of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. So the Rath Yatra takes place in about the 5th or 6th month of the year. Yeah, so when they had the Rath Yatra festival, they pulled the chariot. It came right past the house where Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, where the whole family were living.
要是他们举行弹车节的时候，弹车会在他的门口经过。
Yeah. So it happened that the chariot stopped at their house.
所以经常那个弹车节就会就在他家的门口停住。
So the mother of Bhaktisiddhanta, that means the wife of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, she came out with the baby.
所以那个时候，Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur的妻子也是 Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 的妈妈，就会抱着孩子在门口。
And so she brought the baby out and she passed the baby up to the people on top of the chariot.
而是那时候是他的妈妈，她就会在门口，然后把孩子就送给那个在弹车上面的奉献者，让他们。
If you come to Malaysia sometime, you'll see how we do Rath Yatra there.
如果你要是去马来西亚的话，那里的弹车节你就会看到这种景象。
So we bring the chariot often through residential areas, so people come out from the house.
在马来西亚弹车节的时候，弹车经过居民家，然后他们都会在门口。
And if they have a baby, they'll bring the baby out and they ask, please put the baby at the feet of Lord Jagannath.
要是他们到居民处的时候，那些有孩子的居民们就会把孩子给那些在弹车上面的人说，把我的孩子放在主的莲花足下吧。
Often, when the people have a baby, they'll bring the baby to temple.
一般情况下，有孩子的居民会把孩子送到带到庙里。
Yeah, after giving birth, the lady has to stay at home for a week or two, and then after she's allowed to come out, the first place she will go, she'll go to temple.
孩子出生后，一般他们第一个去的地方就是要去庙里。
And so they'll bring the baby and they'll offer the baby in front of the deities.
当孩子出生以后带到庙里，然后家人们就会把孩子就是供奉给主。
They'll say that this baby is for your service.
的意思是，就是这个孩子就是为了你出生，为你服务的。
So the same way the lady passed the baby, the baby was passed up onto the chariot.
类似的，他姑的妻子就是这样，就是投给那些弹车上面坐在弹车上面的人。
And they put the baby at the feet of Lord Jagannath.
他们会把孩子放在洛加根纳的莲花足下。
And the garland fell off.
那个时候，花环会掉下来。
And it fell onto the baby.
然后花环就会掉在孩子的身上。
So they thought, oh, very, very auspicious.
所以就是很吉祥的一个事情。
And even when the baby was born, when he came out from the womb of the mother, at that time, the umbilical cord from the mother, and there's a cord which wraps around them. So with around the baby like a brahmana thread.
那孩子出生的时候，那个叫什么脐带就挽着baby 的脖子，就像那个 Brahma 的 cord 就圣线一样。
Yeah. So they thought, oh, this child, there's some auspicious signs that this child is very spiritually pure.
所以在灵性科学上就会想这个孩子是很纯粹的。
So when he was a young boy, it happened that one day Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur brought some mangoes.
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati 还是小男孩的时候，有一次 Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 他的父亲带回了一些芒果。
You can see these are all mango trees.
现在我们住的地方周边全都是芒果树。
No mangoes just now.
当然，现在芒果还没有成熟。
Take 3 months, 4 months, maybe.
还需要3到4个月。
So anyway, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he brought the mangoes home, and what happened? The child, he ate a mango.
所以不管怎样，Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 把芒果带回来，然后孩子Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 就吃了一个芒果。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur told the child, he said, you have taken the mango before it was offered to the deity.
Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 就对 Sarasvati Thakur 说，你现在已经把芒果吃了，现在还没有供奉给主呢，你就吃了。
He said, that is offense.
这个是冒犯。
You should first offer to the deity, and then you take the prasad from the deity.
你必须先供奉给主，然后吃主的 prasad。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati, when he heard, he said, "Oh, for I will never eat mango again."
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati 说，因为这个冒犯，我再也不吃芒果了，我这辈子再也不吃芒果了。
And if people would bring mangoes to him, he would say, "Oh, I cannot take. I am an offender."
如果任何人把芒果送给他吃的话，他就会说，我不会吃芒果，我是一个冒犯者。
So he was like that. He was very determined, very strict with himself.
所以他对自己很严格，很严格。
So his name as a young boy, his name was Bimal Prasad.
当他是小男孩的时候，他的名字是 Bimala Prasad。
Bimal Prasad.
Bimal Prasad.
Bimal means the wife of Lord Shiva.
Bima 的意思是 Bim 是主西瓦的妻子。
So that was the name given by Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur.
所以那是 Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 给的名字，起的名。
Later on, he got the name Saraswati, meaning very great scholar, very learned.
当然之后他变为Sarasvati， 意思是伟大的学者。
He was very learned in astrology, and he translated a famous book about astrology.
他精通占星术，他也翻译了一个伟大的那个占星术的书。
So they wanted him to be the professor in the University of Calcutta in the Department of Astrology.
所以他就是被who wants him to be
The Calcutta University offered him the position.
卡卡塔的大学希望他成为他们学校的占星术的老师，
But he said, no, I don't want to do anything like that.
但是他自己说，我不想做任何关于这种这样的事，我不想做这种事。
When he was a young man,
他年轻的时候，
he made a society. He made a society when he was studying. He made a society. He got people to join a society to practice brahmacharya life.
他年轻的时候，他创建了一个社区，让所有的人去练习 brahmacharya 真守生的生活。
Yeah, all these young men, many young men, they all joined. They all became members of his society.
很多的年轻人都加入了他的这个社群，成为社群的一员。
Later on, all of these young men were married except for him.
当然之后所有的这些加入的年轻人都成婚了，只有Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur他没有成婚。
So he maintained brahmacharya life throughout his whole life.
所以他的毕生都是一个真守生，都没有结婚。
So because he was brahmachari, he was very powerful and very convincing in presenting the philosophy.
他作为真守生，很严格的去传这个哲学呀。
Yes, very powerful, 很有力量。
非常有力量的去传递这个
He was called Nrsimha. He was called Nrsimha Guru because he was very fierce, you know.
他被称为是尼辛哈古鲁，因为他很严肃、很严厉。
People would run away from him. They were so afraid of him.
经常有的人会远离他、逃跑，因为有点怕他，很严厉、很严格。
The Mayavadis, the impersonalists, these other demigod worshippers, they would all run away. They were so afraid of him.
那些 Mayavadis， 那些非人格主义者，那些崇拜半神人的人，经常很怕他，就远远的躲着他。
So he was brought up by his father, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. So as a young boy, he learned all the scriptures.
所以他是被父亲Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 一手带大的抚养成人的，然后他就跟着父亲学了所有的经典。
His father trained him in all the teachings of the scriptures.
他的父亲精心的训练了他所有就是哲学。
Bhaktivinoda Thakur would sometimes go different places to give lecture. Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati would go with him.
因为他父经常被邀请四处讲课，然后Sarasvati Thakur就跟着他的父亲，就听着父亲的课。
So he would hear his father preach, and he would also take up that role the same way, preaching like his father.
他就跟着，就看着父亲传教，然后他渐渐的也担当了这种他父亲的这种角色，传教的角色。
But because he was young, he was very passionate. He'd get angry at people if they didn't accept.
因为他当时很年轻嘛，所以就很激情。要是有人反对的话，不接受的话，他就会很生气。
Shouted them.
他会叫喊着吼他们。
Tell them how foolish they are. You're so stupid.
吼他们，说他们这么愚蠢。
So he was very controversial.
所以他是很有争论性的，他也是一个很争论性的人，很有争论性的人。
He was asked one time, which is the best ashram, brahmachari or grihastha?
他有一次被人问起哪个更好，哪个 ashram 是 brahmachari 还是居士还是增手生更好？
So he said, "Oh, grihastha ashram is the best."
然后他回答说，当然是居士是最好的。
But of course, he was a brahmachari. He never married.
当然，他自己是一个增手生，他没有结过婚。
They said, "What do you mean grihastha is the best? You never married."
然后有人就反问道：“为什么你说居士是最好的？你从来没有结过婚呀？你是增手生。”
And he said, "No, I don't mean grihastha of this world. I mean the grihastha of Nanda Maharaj in the ashram of Nanda Maharaj."
然后他就说：“我不是说这个年代的 grihastha， 我是说是像 Nanda Maharaj 那个时候的居士。”
But he said, if I thought I could have Krishna conscious children, I would marry many times.
要是我有那种意识的话，我就可以结很多次婚。
如果我可以像一个 Krishna 一个 devotee 一个好的奉献者。
如果我
If I have a child who's
如果
a
我有
good
一个
pure devotee,
有一个纯粹奉献者的孩子的话，
if I can have a child who is a pure devotee, if I can have a pure devotee as a child, I will marry many times.
如果我有一个伟大奉献者的孩子的话，我就可以不断的结婚，我可以结很多次婚，为了培养一个伟大的奉献者。
So, but he said it's not possible.
但是没有可能，不太可能。
So he told people, said better to instead of building temples, better to print books.
所以他就跟别人说，与其去建庙，还不如去传教、派书。
And he said, instead of building hospitals, better to print books.
与其去建那些医院，还不如去印书。
To build so many hospitals is useless. Won't save people from death.
建那么多医院，完全一无是处，完全没意义。他也不会把人救于生死轮回的苦海。
So he liked very much to print books.
他很喜欢印书啊。
And whenever he saw a new book, then he'd feel very good.
每次他看到新书的时候，他就很开心。
But he would always check how many times is Krishna being said there. You count, is Krishna on every page? Is the name Krishna there? Then if Krishna's there, then it's good. Print.
但是他会检查书里面有多少次提到 Krishna， 每一页有没有提到 Krishna。要是 Krishna 提的多的话，在书里面，那才是好的书，才会可以多印。
And it had a daily newspaper.
那个时候他还有一个每日的新闻报纸，每日的报纸。
And he had the devotees go out every day to distribute.
那时他会派很多的奉献者出去派书，派这个报纸啊。
So some people complained that how is it you're printing daily newspaper?
有人抱怨为什么你每天出去派这个报纸？
And he said, well, he said in Calcutta there are 7 daily newspapers.
在calcutta，他说在calcutta有每天 7
每
days，
天7，有7个报纸，
有7个报纸在
7
calcutta，
张，有7张。
7张报纸。
But he said that's only the news of Calcutta.
那只是calcutta的新闻。
He said my paper is the news of the spiritual world.
但是我的报纸是整个灵性世界的新闻。
And the spiritual world is 3 times the whole material world.
在灵性世界是物质世界的3倍。
One little city like Calcutta has 7 daily newspapers.
在小小的calcutta还有7天的这个关于calcutta的报纸。
Then my newspaper is all about the spiritual world.
但是我的报纸全都是关于整个灵性世界的。
I could print a newspaper every second.
所以我其实是每1秒都需要去印刷这个报纸。
But there are no customers.
但是却没有顾客。关于灵性世界的新闻，因为没有顾客。
So he liked very much to do preaching programs.
所以他很喜欢，很爱传教。
But before he started preaching,
他开始传教之前，
he came to Mayapur.
他来到了玛雅坡。
And he was staying at the Yoga Peak.
当时他住在 Yoga Peak。
So that time, Mayapur was very quiet.
当时玛雅坡是很安静的。
There was no ISKCON.
当时没有 ISKCON，
There was no Gaudiya Math.
也没有高铁马，
There were no temples.
当然也没有庙宇。
But Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur had built temple at Yoga Peak.
但是Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur在 Yoga Peak 建了庙。
So he was sent to stay there.
所以他被派到 Yoga Peak。
So he was staying there taking care of the temple.
他派到那里，照料着这个庙。
And he was chanting every day 192 rounds.
他当时每天要念诵192圈。
He was chanting constantly the whole day.
所以一整天他就持续不断的在念诵。
He was just staying alone.
当时他就一个人住在那里，单独住在那里。
So he's taking care of himself. He had to cook for himself. He had to take care of everything himself.
他必须就照顾他自己，照顾他自己，还要去自己做饭。
And he was at the same time chanting all the time.
在这种情况下，他还是一直在念诵。
Like Radha Bhavani, chanting all the time.
像格拉的布拉尼一直都在念诵。
Radha Bhavani likes to chant the holy name.
拉的布拉尼习惯念诵圣名，
Right?
是吗？
So Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati was chanting constantly.
所以Sarasvati Thakur 他一直在念诵，持续不断的念诵。
So this one man came there and he saw him. He saw, wow, this man's very austere and he's chanting so much. And the one man talked to him. And then when he talked with the man, he saw, oh, this man's very learned. He knows so much.
当时有一个人去庙里看Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur啊，然后他就看他这么持续的在念诵，他就想啊，这个人肯定是很苦行啊，一直在念诵。然后他就跟Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati讲话，他就知道他是一个很伟大的学生。
Yeah. And so this one man became his disciple.
那个人就这样成了巴基斯坦萨拉哈库的门徒。
And he went to Calcutta and he started arranging programs for Bhaktisiddhanta.
这个门徒返回到卡卡塔，然后就开始帮他给他派书传教。
So the first place they were staying was a place called Uttadanga.
他住的第一个地方是乌塔丹嘎。
Utta.
Utta.
U-L-T-A. Uttadanga.
乌塔丹嘎。
Yeah.
乌塔丹嘎。
Now we bought that property. We have that house where Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati first stayed.
现在我们一共已经买了那个地方，他在卡卡塔住的第一个地方。
It's very nice to go and see this place, Uttadanga.
我们要是能够去参观那个地方的话，是很好的。
And they have the deity of Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati there.
那里有巴基斯坦纳萨拉蒂塔库的神像，
It was very tall.
特别高。
So they have this big statue, big deity of him there.
那里有他一个很大的一个神像塑像。
And that was the place where he first met our founder Acharya, Bhaktivedanta Swami.
就在乌塔丹丹嘎卡卡塔，我们的伊斯空的创办者见到了，就是在那里卡普卡的见到了他的灵性导师，在那里。
That was where, when Prabhupada came in the room, then Bhaktisiddhanta immediately said to him, "You're a nice young man. Why don't you spread the message of Lord Chaitanya everywhere?"
就是在那个地方，帕帕的见到了灵性导师。当时灵性导师说，他就对帕帕说：“你是一个年轻人，很有能力的年轻人，为什么你不出去传教？
Spread the message of Lord Chaitanya.
你应该传播Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 的使命。”
But Prabhupada said at that time he was a follower of Gandhi.
帕帕当时是甘地的追随者。
And the followers of Gandhi, they all wore the special cloth, khadi cloth.
当时所有甘地的追随者穿的一个特定的衣裳。
You know khadi?
卡地的衣裳。
You know khadi cloth?
卡地
It's handloom. They make it on the handloom. They make it by hand.
它都是手工做的那种衣服。
Yeah, they don't use a machine. They
他
make
们
it
不
by
用机器。
It's very cool to wear khadi.
当时是很酷的，穿这个那个衣裳，甘地追随者的这种衣裳。
And cool, not cool. Means that you don't sweat.
很凉爽。I thought it's like look so cool. OK， 很凉爽啊，穿那个衣服。
So it's comfortable to wear.
那种衣服很舒适穿着。
But what happened at that time? The British were ruling India.
当时是印度在殖民印度，被英国殖民。
And the British wanted the Indian people to buy the cloth which was made in England.
那些英国殖民者想所有的印度人就买在英国做的衣服。
And they would bring cloth from England, and they wanted the Indian people to buy their cloth.
那些英国殖民者从英国把布匹运到印度，向所有的印度人去买这些布。
So Gandhi, he wanted to get independence for India.
但是甘地想印度独立。
And he told the Indian people, "Don't buy this British cloth."
甘地对所有的印度人说，不要买这些英国人的东
He
西。
said, "Better you just wear the cloth we make ourselves in the villages."
我们应该穿我们在村里做的衣服。
And so Prabhupada said he was wearing khadi.
所以帕帕当时穿的是卡地的这个衣服，是印度制作的。
So Prabhupada said, how we can preach the message of Lord Chaitanya? We cannot do that yet. Our country is not free. We have to get independence first.
爸爸当时说，为什么我们要传播主的这个讯息？我们自己的国家还没有独立，我们去传教有什么意义？
But Bhaktisiddhanta he would not accept. He said, "No, you're wrong."
巴克斯坦塔库就说错了，你这样子理解是错的，大错特错。
Said Krishna consciousness, the message of Lord Chaitanya, cannot wait for some political adjustment.
Krishna 知觉没办法去等待政治上的这些变动。
Okay, so Prabhupada was trying to argue, but he could not defeat Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati.
他当时想争论啊，但是他没办法打败Saraswati Thakur。
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was very powerful. And he said, we have to preach now the message of Lord Chaitanya.
巴克斯坦萨瑞塔库当时是很强硬的，很有力量。他说我们必须现在就要传播那他布的使命。
You cannot just wait for something to change.
不能等待任何改变。
So that was in the year 1922.
当时是1922年。
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati had begun the Gaudiya Math.
当时巴克斯塔库成了那个塔库创建的 Gaudiya Math。
Yes, Gaudiya Math. And so many people joined there at the Uttadanga place.
好多人都是在乌特当嘎那个地方加入这个Gaudiya Math。
And then later on, then they built another temple. They built the Gaudiya Math, got a new place. They got a bigger place.
之后他们又有一个更大的新的地方。
And then they made centers all over India.
之后他们就在印度整个印度建了中心。
So our founder Acharya Bhaktivedanta Swami, he met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati first in 1922 in Calcutta.
我们的帕帕的，我们的巴克斯坦斯瓦米是在考卡达那个乌特丹嘎见到他的灵性导师的。
But he did not get initiation until 1933.
但是当时他并没有马上就被启迪，他的启迪是在1933年1933年启迪的。
He said that time Prabhupada had moved from Calcutta, he'd gone to live in Allahabad.
当时帕帕的从考卡塔就转移到了阿拉哈巴，他去了阿拉哈巴。
Now Allahabad is called Prayagraj.
现在的阿拉哈巴成了叫做
Prayagraj.
名字换了。
So it's a place where the Ganga meets the Yamuna.
当那个地方就是甘嘎和雅穆纳河聚集的地方。
So Prabhupada, he'd moved the business. He opened the business there in Allahabad.
当时帕帕的在阿拉哈巴就是开了一个店啊，做生意。
And the Gaudiya Math came there to his shop.
当时Gaudiya Math的人去了他的店。
And then at that time, then Prabhupada said, "Oh yeah, I remember." He said, "I met this man. I met this man." I said, "I met him when I was a young man, and that was 11 years ago."
见过他的时候是11年之前，我还是个年轻人。
So Prabhupada said, when I first met my Guru Maharaj, he said that time I had a young family, I had just married, I had young children. He said I couldn't do what he wanted. I couldn't just go to preaching.
当时啊，他爸说，我遇到我灵性导师的时候，我还是个年轻人，刚结婚，我没办法，就是去做Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur让我做的，希望我做的事情。
He said, but I knew he was a great teacher. I knew he was a great, powerful devotee.
但是我 我知道他是一个伟大的奉献者，是伟大的导师。
So later on, he got the chance to get connected with him.
之后他又重新跟Saraswati Thakur 链接到了。
And so he got the initiation at Allahabad, 1933.
在1933年，他就得到了灵性导师的启迪，得到了 Saraswati Thakur 的启迪。
So he said, I only got to associate with my teacher 4 or 5 times.
他说他跟他的灵性导师只见过4、5次面。
He said, but I never forgot everything he taught me.
他从来都没有忘记他灵性导师给他的任何训示。
So when he got initiation at that time, Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati told him, he said, you should read the book, the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu.
他接受启迪的时候，Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 对帕帕说：“你应该去学习
Bhakti
Rasamrita Sindhu， 风爱的甘露。”
Yes. So Prabhupada, when he went to the West, that was one of the first books he published.
所以当时帕帕从印度去美国的时候，Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 是第一本出版的书。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati was revolutionary.
所以帕帕的这个 What's revolution?
Revolutionary.
What's revolutionary?
Gongchangdang. Like that. That's a revolution, right? Huh? Shimi.
Papa is you say what? I know the you mean I know it's Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati is a revolutionary. You said.
Yeah. What's revolutionary?
是革命性的。
Huh? Gamising.
Yeah,革命性。You said what? Revolutionary. Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati is revolutionary.
Yeah.
The movement is revolutionary.
Well, his teachings were something different.
Sarasvati Thakur 的这个的运动啊，他的教导是革命性的。
Yeah, because it was other sannyasis, they would wear only unsewn cloth, no sewn cloth.
其他的托钵僧，他穿的是 unsewn clothes。
Yeah, they wouldn't
没有
wear.
缝过的衣服啊，就是一块布。
Yeah, but Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati, he would wear kirtan, he would wear coats, and he would wear shoes.
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 他就穿着外套啊，穿着衣服，穿着鞋子。
Sannyasis usually they wouldn't wear even shoes.
但是，一般情况下，Sannyasi 托钵僧他是不会穿鞋子的。
Maybe they had wooden shoes.
但是当然可能穿这些木鞋。
But Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati, he would have leather shoes also.
但是Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati 他还穿的皮鞋，很与众不同。
And sannyasis would walk everywhere.
Sannyasi 一般都是到处行走。
But Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati he would sometimes go in car.
但是Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 他经常他就驾着车，驾着马车。
Yeah, he had a car to go in.
就坐着车啊去。
And he'd go to meet the big government people.
他经常会会见一些政府的重要人员。
And the government people, they'd be amazed at this sannyasi that he could speak English and he had perfect knowledge of all the vocabulary, all the words. Then he could speak all the local languages in Sanskrit.
政府人员就很震惊，因为这个托钵僧这个Sannyasi可以说英文，他精通完美的精通所有的词汇，精通梵文。
And he was dressed so differently, he was dressed come with a big turban on.
而且还穿得很与众不同，还戴着那个特本的这个帽子，特本
头巾。
头巾就裹着那个头巾呢，课本。
Yeah. And so they were so impressed with him that they even went out to Mayapur to see Mayapur.
所以他就很与众不同，好多人就特意去玛雅普去看他。
Because they were so amazed.
因为他
Потому
们
что они были очень поражены.
已经100人进不去了。那怎么办？现在录像让把课讲完。
你就进了，
那你就进了。
没关系. You're still working?
Gurudev, we should hear your voice in English because on your record will be Chinese translation and your voice not here. This is for English speaker. Yes, record. I have power bank.
Over the limit. The room has over the limit. We can't get in anymore.
Oh, really?
And Kunti mother, she called and then she disconnected. They can't get in anymore.
How many? What's the limit?
It's already
100.
in now. It's already in.
I have fallen down the bed. I'm trying to log in with Mike, and I can't get in. And now she's out. She can't get in too.
我不知道现在能不能讲。我不知道，谁能听一下，看能不能听见？但是
接下来在。刚给他发消息，他不在。那谁能解除静音？你进去了是吧？你进去了，但是解除不了静音。
我不知道能不能听到，要跟我讲。
你试一下能不能听到？我进不去，我不在里面，那就没办法。
因为但是我不知道，应该是可以的。
要不微信，你说话别人听不见，你的声音被封掉了，你解除不了。现在这里是没有人，谁是主持人？对啊，一个人是主持人。你们那个家里哪里好，我就会变得在意。实际上在韩国是会有那种随机看谁是进到后面是。我们现在虾妈可以吧？
虾妈可以吧？
那你打给他，虾妈可以吧？他能不能弄？电话在线，他是给我打，电话一直在线，还是进去。
Не могут этот Zoom подключить заново.
Shama Kripa.
不是一个人，另外的沙马菲法。 他现在
孟买的什么？
对，但他不是
孟买的那个什么，
不用，
另外一个。
他说你重新进一下，
哦可以，
他让你重新进一下。
用我这个吧，用他那个就快没电了。但是我这个我就退了。
但是用马蒂亚的你要先重新进一下。讲到哪里了？不如我们Maharaj会讲到哪里了？我们讲到看革命性的，然后皮鞋，穿皮鞋。Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur，Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 是 Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 的孩子嘛，然后他说Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 对Sarasvati Thakur 说，你是我的儿子，我可以教会你一切，但是我不可以给你启迪，我不能给你启迪。
Yeah, so you have to get initiation.
他对他的儿子说，你必须要去接受启迪。
If you don't have initiation, Krishna will not take you back home, back to God.
你要是没有被启迪的话，Krishna 不能带你，不能带你走，不能带你回归主神。
You don't have any faith in devotee.
你难道没有对奉献者有任何信念吗？
So Krishna will not take you.
信仰。你要是没有的话，对奉献者
So it's very risky. If you don't have initiation, the next life you may you may get a low birth.
所以是很冒险的。要是你今生没有接受启迪的话，下辈子你next life you will
get a low birth.
你会投身到低等的家庭。
动物的家庭。
动物的家庭可能not just a lower birth to a lower family, maybe it's animal.
Yes.
可能还会投身到动物的家庭。
So very important. You have to have initiation.
所以启迪是很重要的。
So Bhaktisiddhanta says, but who? He said, there's nobody qualified. They're all cheaters. They're all bogus.
他就说，那我找谁启迪？他们都是骗子，都是没有资格的人。
都是假的人。
是骗子嘛 ？cheaters， 骗子都是骗子，没有人有资格。
排货。假的，
都是假的，都是冒牌的。
But Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, no. He said, look, this man, that man, he's good. Gorkishore Das Babaji.
Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 说，你看这个人他就很有资格。Gorkishore Babaji， 他就。
Gorkishore Das Babaji.
Gorkishore Das Babaji.
Gorkishore. Gorkishore.
Gorkishore Das Babaji.
If you say Kishore, you should Mataji.
Gorkishore Das Babaji. 可以认他为guru。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati went to Gorkishore Das Babaji and he requested him. He fell at his feet, offered obeisance, and said, please give me initiation.
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 他就去Gorkishore Das Babaji 的家，他就拜倒在他的莲花足下，就请他。就顶拜他，让他给他启迪。
他没有假。
去去找他。去找他。
他是出家人。出家人没有假。不是
在他家呀，他Gorkishore 是没有家的，他是出家人。
But Gorkishore Das Babaji said, no, he said, I don't take disciples.
Но
然后
Гаура
地
Кришна
球的
сказал,
爸爸就
нет,
说
нет, нет,
不
я
行
не
我
принимаю.
不接受门徒。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati went back to his father. Bhaktivinoda said he doesn't want to take any disciples. He doesn't have any disciples. He didn't want to accept me.
И Бхактисиддханта Сарасвати Тхакур сказал, ну, не даст мне инициацию, он вообще не хочет.
我地球但是爸爸他不接受门徒，他一个门徒都没有，他不接受我做门徒。
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, if you cannot get initiation, your life is useless. You have to get initiation. You have to beg him.
他就说你要是接受不了启迪，接受不了他的启迪，那你的生命完全没有意义，你必须去求他给你启迪。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati went back again and he fell at his feet and he's begging, please, please, I have to get initiation.
所以他又返回去找波拉提秀，再三番五次就一直在求他，请接受我为门徒。
Gorkishore Das Babiji said, oh, he said, how can I give you initiation? He said, I'm illiterate. I cannot read or write. And you're a big scholar.
就说，但是爸爸就说，我怎么可以给你启迪？我文盲，我就不能读也不能写，但是你是一个伟大的学者。
How can I ever be your guru? You're so much more learned than me.
你是伟大的学者，你比我更有学问，我怎么可以给你启迪？
But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, no, that's material. He said, that's not. He said, you're spiritually advanced.
Но Бхактисиддханта Сарасвати сказал, нет, это материальное образование.
就说这些都是物质的，但是你在灵性上是大的学者。
I need your mercy. I need your shelter. I need your initiation.
我需要你的仁慈，需要你的庇护，需要你的启迪。
So Gorkishore Das Babiji said, well, okay, I will ask Krishna. I will see what Krishna says.
波拉提秀就说，我去，好吧，那我去问 Krishna， 看 Krishna 怎么说。
And so Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati went away. After some time, after some weeks, he came back and said, did you ask Krishna yet?
所以巴基斯坦上就这样就离开了。过了几天，他又回来找波拉提秀。你这次问了吗？问了 Krishna 吗？
He said, no, I didn't ask him yet.
波拉提秀就说没有，我还没有问他呢，我还没有问 Krishna 呢。
And so I waited another more time. After some more time, he came again and said, did you ask Krishna yet?
然后说是他又返回去了，过了几天他又回来找波拉提秀，你现在有没有问啊？这次？
He said, well, I asked him, but he didn't give me any answer.
波拉提秀就说我问了，但是他没有给我任何回复。
So then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, if I cannot get your mercy, then my life is useless. Then I'm ready to give up my life.
就说你要是不给我启迪，我的人生就没有任何意义，我准备就是放弃我的生命。
And he went to where there's a bridge. He was going to jump off the bridge into the river and end his life.
然后他到了一座桥，准备从桥上跳下去。
And then Gorkishore Das Babiji came and said, all right. So then we'll just wait for a suitable day. On an auspicious day, then I will give you initiation.
提秀就说好吧，那我们现在要等到一个适合的日子，吉祥的日子，我可以给你启迪。
So then Gorkishore Das Babiji, he only had one disciple, Bhaktisiddhanta.
波拉提秀巴巴吉，但是巴巴吉他只有一个门徒，就是巴基斯坦Sarasvati Thakur。
Remember last week I told about Narasimha? Who was the guru for Narasimha?
Lokanath.
How many disciples did Lokanath have?
Only one.
Yeah, right. Only.
就像上个星期我讲到了那张他是达斯塔库尔，他也是他的灵性导师是洛克纳斯。 Swami，也
And
是
how
只有
many
一个门徒。
disciples did Narottam have?
А сколько учеников у Нароттама было? A lot of disciples.
很上很多
Huh? Many.
，many
А у
many。
Нароттама сколько было
So
учеников?
Gorky Shah's Babaji had one disciple,
Также
Гора
Гора
Бабаджи
Кишода
只有一个门徒。
только один ученик.
but Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati, he had many disciples.
А у Бхактисиддханта Сарасвати было великое множество.
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati 他有很多门徒。
So it happened when Gorkishodas Babaji left the body, before he left the body, he said, I want my body to be dragged through the streets of Navadvip.
在离开躯体的时候，他说，之后我希望我的躯体在那么对普的街道上被拖放。
So when he left the body, then many people came. They all wanted to get the body of Gorkishodas Babaji. They wanted to bring it to their place and put his samadhi there.
所以当格拉 K 说离开躯体的时候，好多人都来想把他的躯体放到自己的地方，做一个 samadhi 给
They
他。
thought if we have his samadhi there, many people will come, will get a lot of money.
Потому что если
他们就想了，要是我为他建 samadhi 的话，在我的地方，所有的人都会过来参观，我就会得到很多的钱财。
But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he also came. And he said, I am the only disciple of my Guru Maharaj.
当时Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 他也到了，他说我是Guru Gorkisho 的唯一的门徒。
And he said, all these other people who want to take my Guru Maharaj's body, he said, are they qualified?
他就说，现在在场的这么多人，他们都想得到我 Guru 的躯体，他们有资格吗？
Ну и что у вас есть?
He said, if any one of you have not had any illicit connection with the opposite sex in the last month, then I'll give you the body.
他就问，
Скажите-ка
现
мне,
在在
не
场的
было
这
ли у
么
вас
多人，你
незаконных
们
сексуальных
哪一
отношений
位
в
在
последний месяц?
一个月
Я
内
тогда,
的
если
没
кого-то не
有
было, то тогда я ему отдам тело.
跟异性接触的？
I said, if you have not done anything wrong in the last 1 year, then I could let you take the body.
你要是在1年之内没有做任何错事的话，我就可以让你把 Guru 的躯体拿走带走。
He said, even if you've not done anything in the last 2 or 3 days, you can take the body.
如果
Даже если вы не
是在
делали ничего неправильного за
2-3
3
天之
дня,
内你
тогда
们没
я
有
вам
做
отдам
任何
тело.
错事，我就可以让你把我 Guru 的躯体带走。
And they all went away. They all backed
И они
off.
все ушли.
他们都没办法回答，他们都离开了，没有资格。
And they said, but your Guru Maharaj wanted his body to be dragged through the streets of Navadvip.
Они сказали, хорошо, ну твой
你的
Махарадж,
你的
твой
你的 Guru 你的
тело
导师想他的躯体在那个地府的街道上被拖放
That we should satisfy his desire.
我们应该去满足他的欲望。
But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said that was just his humility.
那只是我聆听导师的谦逊谦
Это было
卑。
выражение моего
He said, I cannot allow his divine body to be treated like that.
我没办法让我 Guru 的灵性的躯体被这样的对待。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati took the body of his Guru Maharaj.
巴基斯坦的Sarasvati Thakur 他就带走了他灵性导师的躯体。
And at first the samadhi was over in Navadvip, but later it was brought over here.
刚开始
Первая самадхи была в Навадвипе, а second самадхи в Гурудев, where?
Samadhi
Where?
是在
Second
那个地，
Gaudiya Mat,
啊，в Гаудема.
Chaitanya Mat.
现在带到了这里，在柴坛年嘛。
When you go to the Chaitanya Mat, the samadhi of Gorkishodas Babaji.
你要是去柴坛年嘛的话，你就知道，就可以看到戈尔基修巴巴吉的Samadhi在那里。
So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he used to stay here in Mayapur.
所以巴基斯坦的Sarasvati他之前是在玛雅普住的。
You can see there's a house there where he used to live.
你也可以去参观他住的那个地方，就是他的那个家。
But before that, he lived over in Swarupganj.
Этим он жил
之前他住在 Swarup
Ganj. Ganj across the Jalangi.
就在Jalangi 的河对面了，在这边 Jalangi 河对面。
Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house was there.
Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur 的家就在对面
And
Jalangi 对面。
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati would live there with him.
之前当然 Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 就跟他的父亲住在那边。
And at that time even Jagannath Das Babaji and Gorkishore Das Babaji had all come there.
当时当然 Gorkishore 还有 Jagannath Das Babaji 都会去他家。
So they were all present at one point, they were all together.
所以一种意义上讲，他们都是一直在一起的。
So then it was about 1913, Bhaktivinoda Thakur left the body. And the next year after that, then Gorkishore Das Babaji left the body.
1913，大概1913年。
Bhaktivinoda
Bhaktisiddhanta
Thakur
Thakur 去世了，然后之后不久，Gorkishore 也离开了躯体。
So then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was alone, so he began the preaching mission.
然后呢，父亲走了，灵性导师也走了，就剩了 Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 单独一个人去完成这个传教的使命。
And the first thing he did was take sannyas.
他做的第一件事就是成为托钵僧弃绝。
But to guess who was going to give him sannyas? There was no sannyasis. There was no other sannyasis.
谁能有资格给他sannyasi呢？当时没有任何人。
So he went to the altar at the Chaitanya Mat.
他到了 Chaitanya Mat 的那个神坛。
And he went into the altar and he closed the curtains.
他进了神坛，然后把神坛的那个帘子关了。
And his spiritual master appeared to him.
当时他关了神坛之后，他的灵性导师显现了。
And the spiritual master gave him the sannyas.
于是他的灵性导师在神坛上面给了他弃绝的这个头衔托钵僧。
So then he preached all over India.
他就在全印度开始传教。
And he sent people to Europe.
他把人徒啊，奉献者派到欧洲。
And he wanted Krishna consciousness to be distributed everywhere.
他希望Krishna知觉传播整个世界。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, as a sannyasi, he was constantly traveling around India, preaching to people and attending conferences, and he had many, many followers.
他作为托钵僧四处游行，四处传教，到处有重要的会议。
He established 64 temples around India.
Sarasvati Thakur 他建立了在印度建了64座庙。
When we go on parikrama, you will see some of the temples which were made by Bhaktisiddhanta.
要是你去 parikrama 绕拜的话，你就会在沿途看到很多他建的庙。
So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati also organized big parikramas.
当然，Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 他自己就会组织很多绕拜。
And they would have elephants on the procession.
他会安排大象在游行上。
Thousands of devotees.
几千的奉献者。
But there was a lot of opposition.
当时有很多
Opposition. 反对。
很多当时他有很多反对者。
So they were against, because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was saying the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya is here in Mayapur, and people were saying no, it's in Navadvip.
好多反对者就很反对，因为Sarasvati Thakur 他说 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 他的出生地是在 Mayapur， 但是很多人他说不是的，是在 Navadvip， 在其他地方。
There were some people, they wanted the birthplace should be in Navadvip. They wanted it should be in their place. They didn't want that birthplace should be here in Mayapur.
所以很多反对的就想把那个马哈普的出生地说是在那个地方，说设在他们的地方，不想设在玛雅普。
So at one point when they were doing parikrama, they arranged people threw stones on all the people doing parikrama.
所以有一次当在社会塔库绕拜的时候，很多人就聚集，有的人就反对的聚集起来，投掷石头去扔他们的队伍。
People got injured.
当时还有很多人受伤。
И люди бросали в него камни, когда он
So
парикраму.
another time, they wanted to kill Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati.
有一次他的反对的还设谋去刺杀、谋杀Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur。
And these people, they came and they told the policeman that we're going to do something. We don't want you to interfere.
这些反对的还事先跟那些警察商量，我们要做一些事情，最好你们不要加入进来，不要参与进来。
But the policeman said, no, he said, I cannot allow that. He said, because this is a holy man, he's a saintly man, I cannot allow you to do it.
那些警察就说，我不允许你这样做，因为圣诞萨布他是一个圣人，我不允许这种事发生。
They said, no, we're going to give you a lot of money. He said, I don't want your money. He said, he's a saintly man.
这些反对者就对警察说，我们可以给你很多钱财，给你很多财富。警察说，我不需要你的这些钱，因为他是一个圣人。
So then they said, they had to let it go. They had to stop because the policeman wouldn't allow them to do any harm.
所以这些人就放弃了他的这谋划，因为警察不允许反对。
Oh, they're serving prasadam now.
现在他们在同样的。
But the same thing happened in Vrindavan. When they did parikrama in Vrindavan, they didn't want to sell anything to the people because they said they're giving the Brahman, they're initiating these people as Brahmins. They're all Sudras, they're not Brahmins. They were giving the sacred thread to people from the lower caste.
同样的事情也在本达万发生了。
They would close all the shops.
他们会不允许卖东西，把所有的店铺都关上。
Because they gave the Brahman thread to people from lower.
因为他们把那个圣线给一些出身低微的人。
So they were against Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati.
他们好多人就是这样反对Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur。
But he did not care. He preached.
他并不在乎，他继续他的传教使命。
He became very successful.
他就很成功啊，他的传教，但是他的传教真的是，哪怕有这么多反对者，但是很成功。
So yesterday was his appearance day.
昨天是Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur 的显现日。
And his samadhi is there at Chaitanya Math.
他的萨玛迪在Chaitanya Math。
He left the body in Calcutta.
他是在kolkata离开躯体的。
And after he left the body, then they brought the body here to Maya.
离开躯体后，他的躯体被带到了玛雅普。
And they put samadhi there.
也就在这里设置了他的萨玛迪。
So he is our spiritual forefather. So we're very grateful to him. We have to offer our respects and pray for his mercy.
他是我们的，也是我们前辈的灵性导师，我们就必须敬拜他，去纪念他，依念他。
Father is very strict,
父亲一般很严格，
but grandfather is more merciful.
但是爷爷更仁慈。
So Bhaktisiddhanta's great grandfather.
Bhaktisiddhanta是 great grandfather， 是父亲的父亲，是曾祖
So
父。
we hope be even more merciful.
所以我们就想他肯定更仁慈。
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna。
Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Prabhupada ki
Jai.
So you better go for prasad.
我们现在最好去荣耀。
Мы все пошли за просадом.
they have to move the samadhi.
Иногда самадхи перемещают, он говорит, иногда самадхи перемещают. Изначальная самадхи, вот его было в этом самом, во Вриндаване, потом его переместили сюда.
Gaur Govinda Maharaj's samadhi in Bhubaneswar, they had to move it because they widened the road. The national highway goes right past the temple, and the national highway came right over where his samadhi was. So they had to move his samadhi. And so what they did, they got a big tube, metal tube, and they put it in the ground, and they took out the whole ground and moved it, and put it, moved it, the whole thing.
Вот у Гаура Говинда с вами Махараджа тоже самадхи во Вриндаване, ой, в Бхуванешваре, и там прокладывали дорогу и построили там большое такое большое здание, и пришлось его перенести, передвинуть.
弄个大铁铲子要把他的萨玛迪要铲起来，所以他们就必须要把他的那个萨玛迪转移到别处去。
Можете спросить, где оставил тело Бхактисиддханта с вами? Самадхи его здесь?
В Майяпуре его Пушпа Самадхи находится, Гаур Говинда Махараджа. Бхактисиддханта с вами, да?
Их рядом Самадхи.
Guru Maharaj, Mataji is asking, Bhakti Tirtha Swami, where did he leave his body?
America.
В Америке.
Bhakti Tirtha Swami, the Black American. He left the body in America.
А здесь вот это тоже Самадхи Пушпа или?
And here is his Pushpa Samadhi, or Pushpa Samadhi
I
тоже.
think they brought the ashes. Because they cremated the body. And then they brought ashes, some ashes.
Привезли его, пепел сюда, кремировали, и привезли сюда пепел.
Why now there is no Babaji initiation? After Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati like disappeared,
Well,
Спрашивают про инициацию Бабаджи.
the Babaji initiation is above sannyas.
Это как бы, это еще выше, чем саньяса, Махарадж говорит. Это как Парамахамса. Сейчас это не практикуется. У Прабхупады один получил только Бабаджи инициацию. Прабхупада сказал, больше не надо. Спрашивают, Бхактисиддханта Сарасвати давал когда-нибудь Бабаджи инициацию? Махарадж говорит, да, иногда давал тоже.
Etienne, jag är med Koran. Tashi Prabhupada Mantu. Så i tamen gav så funktioner. Jag negaren ta jag bing ta kwaisala. Tamen jag chin Prabhupada gav så Prabhupada. Den negaren ta hen hao ta sai shao tuan jiao. Ta jag gav så na ben de shen wa jumbe zo jumbe likai shinti wa jumbe likai shinti. Nin Hare Krishna. Så tamen jag chin Prabhupada yinga gita sannyas. And Prabhupada saw Pussy from Sanyasi the Moody Twanjao. Because she had Jumbi Salat. So, Yoshamayom. Prabhupada saw woman can get a Babaji initiation. Takai Janin Hare Krishna. So just anyway, Tajumbi Salat, Jumbi Likai Shinti. So Tajakai Nin Hare Krishna. Ushia Zobeda. So, time get a Babaji initiation. Tachu Zai Mayapur, Tazai Mayapur 1010, Tachu Hangha Nin Hare Krishna. You heard, Tachu Kani Ishan, 那个一心告诉他，没有问题。说听到这样很放弃，回美国。
天哪！
也不说奉献服务。
奉献服务都不做了，这妈妈就。Maharaj, translate please for us.
I think there's an American boy, he had a disease and he was going to die. So, but he'd been preaching in the colleges and he was telling people how he's preparing for death by chanting Hare Krishna. So the devotees brought him to Mayapur and they asked Prabhupada to give him sannyas. But Prabhupada said, no. He said, this is not purpose of sannyas. Sannyasi is supposed to travel and preach. If he's going to die, he should just sit and chant Hare Krishna. The best preparation.
Yes.
So he said he should take Babaji initiation. I give him Babaji initiation. So Prabhupada gave him Babaji initiation.
Oh, yes.
So he was chanting Hare Krishna every day. Just chanting Hare Krishna.
Yes.
But then he went to see doctor again. And doctor said, no, you're okay. Nothing wrong. So when he heard that, he gave up everything, went back to life.
В общем, один молодой человек собрался умирать в Америке, попросил, чтобы его привезли к Прабхупаде, и попросили, чтобы Прабхупада дал ему саньясу. А Прабхупада говорит, нет, саньясу он проповедовать должен, а этот собрался умирать, какой с него это проповедник. И дал ему инициацию Бабаджи. А тот друг неожиданно выздоровел. После этого вернулся назад в Америку. Thank you, Gurudev.
That's a nice baby to take care of, huh?
Yes. Easier than
Хорошо этого ребеночка, он говорит, носить, да? Заботиться о нем, да, так легко.
No need to pay, no need to.
No problem at all, yes.
It's difficult, also difficult because I need to do some things. I change myself, you know. It's like taking care easy, but
Матаджи говорит, я ему иногда воспеваю.
Like, I don't want to cook, then for him I need to cook.
Иногда готовлю.
Some behavior I feel it's very bad in front of him, so I need to change.
Иногда плохо ведет себя. Я тогда, значит, его поправляю.
这个电子流泪锅在这里吗？
我在这里，你们呢？
我们可以去那个，你们可以去，我们在这荣耀呀，不是开始了吗？你得给他撒的。